Welcome into Drew Staley Diamonds for Sunday, November 30th, 2025. I am Drew Martin breaking down the Sunday NFL slate. 3 NFL bets coming your way. Let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome. It helps grow the show in the YouTube comments below. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. We've got 2 early kicks, 1 afternoon kick coming your way. Starting off here in the Sunshine State is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosting the Arizona Cardinals. 1 o'clock Eastern kick, 43 and a hook being the total. Tampa minus 2.5 as the home favorite. Arizona comes in 3-8 on the year. Tampa Bay 6-5. However, the Buccaneers have lost 3 straight, and their defense has given up more than 100 points in the process. I'm looking to go against the Bucs here, guys. I like Arizona plus the 2.5. Their quarterback Brissett, man, last 3 games, they're throwing the ball around. He's had 49 attempts, 57 attempts, 44 attempts over the last 3 weeks. Over the last 2 games, he's thrown for more than 770 yards. Right at that mark, this is an offense that, has found something a little bit through the air. And going up against this Tampa defense, I think they have success. The Buccaneers just lost 34-7 last week against the Chargers there. And they're averaging giving up 39 points a game the last 2 games. Baker Mayfield, their quarterback, was banged up with a shoulder injury last week. That hurts their cause as well. I think this is some wrong team favored, guys. We're going Cardinals plus 2.5. The underdog is barking if you want to sprinkle some on that money line. Cardinals over Buccaneers in Raymond James Stadium. 1 o'clock Eastern, staying in the Sunshine State. Taking the Tamiami Trail from Tampa to Miami. Also 1 o'clock Eastern kick. It is New Orleans. The Saints at the Miami Dolphins. Minus 5.5. That's the Fins as the home favorite. 42 and a hook being the total. New Orleans comes in 2-9 on the year, just 1-4 on the road. They're 1-5 their last 6 games, both straight up and against the spread. They've scored 10 points or less in 3 of their last 4 games. This is the worst start to the season for any Saints franchise since 1999. So tough times here in the Big Easy. Now they're going to South Florida facing a Dolphins team that's just 4-7 on the season. However, Miami profitable 6-5 against the spread. And their quarterback, Tua, he gets a lot of hate in the media. Back-to-back games, over 70% completion percentage. This is a Miami Dolphins team that's won and covered each of their last 2 games. They've won 3 of their last 4, both straight up and against the spread. They're 6-3 against the number their last 9 games. And they're 13-2 their last 15 games in Hard Rock Stadium in the month of November. So playing in South Florida here, they have cashed some serious tickets late in the season. We get them kind of a dead number here, minus 5.5. I think they win by a touchdown or more. We're going Dolphins over Saints, laying the 5 and a hook. Got 1 game left. It will be the best bet for the show. Afternoon kick, guys. A reminder, if you could comment below, anything more than welcome. Your picks, where you agree, where you disagree. I'll be in here chiming in as well before kickoffs on Sunday. If you're interested in premium picks, check them out. WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin. Do have a 5% max limit up and available on a nice 19-9 run with the big plays. So NFL max limit going on Sunday. You can check that out. WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin. Got the Thanksgiving special. You get a 7 days discounted there. Probably the best bet to go, guys. All right, we'll hit the best bet on the show here. It is Buffalo and Pittsburgh. The Bills at the Steelers, 4:25 Eastern, 1:25 Pacific kick. Buffalo -3 or -3.5 split line here. Going to want to shop around no matter which side you like. 46 and a hook being the total. 7-4 Bills, 6-5 Steelers. Looks like 40 degrees, possible rain in the forecast in the Steel City. I like the Bills in this matchup, guys. I would shop around, find it 3 flat, which is more than available both in Vegas, offshore here, guys. So we're going to go Bills -3. They are off of that ugly Thursday night loss, but you got to keep in mind that was a short week on the road at Houston. Now it kind of turns into a bounce back spot with extra preparation time. This is a Bills team that has bounced back nicely off of losses over the last couple of years, by the way. And they're up against the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers a little bit banged up right now. They're just 2-4 their last 6 games. And it's a team that's really benefited from turnovers, in the plus column for them. I think that's a tough thing to kind of bet on, keep going for the Steelers. Each of the last 2 times these teams have played, it's been Buffalo blowout fashion, 31-17, 38-3. Each of the last 2 head-to-head. They've actually won and covered 4 of the last 5 against the Bills and played pretty often since 2019. That 4-1 record goes. So I think it's more of the same here. I think Buffalo wins something like 34-14, something of that nature. I think they win going away. Find the 3. We're on the Bills -3 over the Steelers for Sunday's best bet on the show. In recap, we got the Dolphins -5 and a hook and the Cardinals +2.5 with the dog barking in Raymond James. That does it for Sunday's show, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Cash those tickets. Comment below. Smash that like button. Thanks for tuning in.